Welcome back, gamers. Desiree here, and I'm with a special guest from our convention team. So let's find out what his gaming style is like when we put him in the hot seat. So everyone, you might recognize him from a couple of conventions that we've had. Chris, or Christian, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
So what's it like working at the conventions?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. It's great getting to see all the faces of everybody that we're selling our products to, and I think it makes a big difference when people can see and put their hands on it. So it's always fun to see their excitement of like, whoa, this really helps me with these games. So I love it.
Awesome. And you like the game industry?
Oh yeah, it's a blast. I'm borderline addicted to games, so I would play them all the time if I could, and that's why I love conventions, because we work during the day, but then at the evenings we get to just play games all night, so it's a blast.
Awesome, and I'm sure you meet a lot of people out there from
all
over the world.
Oh yeah, there's tons of people, and I've been to enough of them now that I start to see the familiar faces, so that's always fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's great times.
Awesome. Well, why we brought you here today is to put you in the hot seat and figure out what kind of gamer you are. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Chris, which player color are you?
I would say my preference is green, but I tend to go with whatever's left over because I like to let everybody else choose first.
Aw, what a nice guy. What is your favorite game currently?
So my favorite game currently, I would say I have two favorites that I don't get to play enough. One is Dominant Species. I got the Meeples source token, so it makes it look really cool and really exciting. And then AIchemist is another one that I love. It's a fun deduction puzzly game, but it takes a little bit to learn, so we haven't got to play it a bunch yet.
What is the first tabletop game you remember playing ever?
First tabletop game ever would probably be like Sorry, along those lines. I remember we played a lot of Risk as kids in Canada because we were bored and had nothing to do out in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, I think Sorry probably had to be one of the first ones.
What is your favorite gaming music, or do you like listening to music when you play games?
Oh, I love listening to music when I play games. So I don't have a specific type of music that I listen to. I always try to match the theme of what we're playing right then. So there's a couple different things I use. There's like tabletop audio, which has different game sounds, but then also on Board Game Geek, there's a thread of just YouTube playlists that have theme music for all the different types of games that are out there. So I always try to put one of those on to really like bring us into the mood. And it's always nice to have something going in the background while people try to do their turns and stuff.
Awesome.
So,
what is your spirit animal?
my spirit animal would probably have to be my favorite, which is an elephant. Just because they're so cute and huge and they have a nice little trunk. They get to like so I love elephants.
Awesome. Would you say that you remember really well because that's what they're known for? They never forget?
Yeah, they don't forget.
Very wise.
They are. I'm wise beyond my years, so I'm told.
What is your favorite game mechanic or type?
So one of my favorite mechanics is, I'm gonna say, engine building, but it could be like, I just like that concept of like building something, like deck building, engine building, where you're trying to like start with very little and make it grow and grow and grow faster, bigger, stronger. So I like that feeling of I'm actually like getting somewhere and seeing your strategy play out. And so it's probably my favorite overall.
What upcoming game are you looking forward to most?
So I think one of the things I'm really excited for is the Scythe expansion that just got released. I've played the game a bunch of times now and enjoy it, and so I'm excited to see what the new factions bring and what their powers are and everything.
What is your favorite game snack or drink?
I wouldn't say I have a favorite. I like to go kind of with whatever the theme of the game is. Again, kind of like the same with music. For instance, one time we were playing the game Viticulture, which is about making wine. So we went and we got a bunch of different bottles of wine, and we're drinking and tasting different things while we played, and it was a blast.
Awesome, that sounds fun.
Yeah. By the end, you didn't really care about your decisions.
What is your fondest or funniest memory you have of playing tabletop games?
My fondest or funniest memory?
Or just your favorite memory, maybe?
Man, there's so many good memories. There was this one, so not many people are going to know about this, but there's this one time at BGG Con that this was a pretty funny memory. We were playing this new prototype game that Josh Givens from Czech Games had brought. It was called Ice Fisher, and there's been some whispers about what it was, and we finally got to sit down and play it. And basically, you're trying to find one tile out of like 100 and something tiles, and each turn you just get to pick one tile. And there was a lot of build-up around the table, and everyone was like rather excited. And then as soon as somebody like found it, we all erupted with laughter, and it was pretty exciting. It was hilarious.
Final question.
Okay.
If you could play a game with anyone in history or a famous celebrity, who would it be, and what game would you play?
So I think I would have to say it would be Merlin, because he's a cool wizard guy, and it'd be interesting to see what he was actually like. We'd probably play Albion's Legacy, because it's about the Arthurian legend, and I could sit there and quiz him like how accurate things were and everything. I think it'd be a good time.
Cool answer.
Thank you.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much, Chris, for sitting in the hot seat.
Thank you for having me.
Answering some questions. We hope you had fun.
Yeah, I had a blast.
And if you are interested in more about the cool people that work here or that we're friends with here at the Broken Token, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you're interested in more about our products, make sure to head on over to thebrokentoken.com, and we'll see you next time, everyone. Bye.
Bye.